Hello, friends. Welcome back to Shadow Play Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here today, friends. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make yourselves at home. There is plenty of content to catch up on. And if you are returning with friends, I tell you all the time, thank you so much. Thank you for coming back and spending more of your precious time with me here on the channel. You guys know what's up. I love hanging out with you, and it's also my hope that you enjoy hanging out with me here while you're visiting me, friends. All right, let's just get right to it. Today, we are going to be looking into your first date with your future spouse. So, this is your future long-term relationship, like who you're going to end up with. So, it doesn't necessarily have to be spouse if you're not really into the idea of that. But this super important person in your life, we're going to see what it's going to be like the first time that you guys hang out, the first time you guys go out on a date. We are going to be looking into your energy and connection at the time that you guys, are on this little venture. Yeah, so what's the vibe between you at the time when you guys are going out? And then we'll be looking into what will you guys be up to? What will you do? We'll see if we can get indicators as to what the vibe of the date is. And then we'll also be taking a look into how you're going to feel after. So, friends, you know what it is. It's a collective reading on YouTube. So please only take what resonates and leave the rest. Yeah, it never fails that someone gets upset over something that is probably not even their story anyway. So just keep that in mind. All right. We're just trying to have a good time here and hopefully grow together. Friends, you guys know what's up. 3 groups to choose from. We have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Whenever you're ready, I'll meet you at your reading. Hello, my group number ones. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be looking into your first date with your future spouse, friends. This person that you are going to be spending a whole lot of time with. We are going to be checking in on your energy and your connection at the time of this date. And then we'll be going into what will you guys be doing during this date? What's it going to be like? What are the vibes? And then we will also be checking on how you will be feeling after you initially, hang out with this person. Friends, you guys know what's up. It's a collective reading on YouTube, my group number 1. So please only take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. As swept away as we might get in these readings, keep in mind you're not the only one I'm talking to. All right, my group number 1s, let's get to it. Thank you for joining me, babies. And thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number 1s. My group number 1s, please, Spirit. All right, my group number 1s. What can we know? Their first date with their future spouse, please, Spirit. Messages for my group number 1s. This person that my group number 1s is going to end up with. What can we know about their energy and connection at the time of this date when my group number 1s go out with this person? What is the energy? What's the energy and the connection like? So it's so funny. I'm already kind of feeling like some of you're not going to be able to remember your first date because it's almost like it turned into a date. Like you might of course you're going to remember like when you started hanging out, but it's almost like when it actually happens. For some of you, it could have been like an accidental first date, kind of. Not for everyone, but for some of you, I'm almost getting like the feeling of it's almost like everyone went home, but you two kind of stayed and talked or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 1s, please. Their first date with their future spouse. What can you tell us? What's their energy and connection like at the time of this date? What's going on? We have the Magician. We have the 3 of Swords. All right. What's the energy and connection like? Yeah. Okay. So I'm catching this vibe because I am feeling like you guys are friends, or I am feeling like your first date or dates, but I definitely think your first date isn't necessarily a planned let me come pick you up or let me come, meet you. Or it doesn't feel like it's like that. It feels like it's something that turned into it. Um, it turned into this moment where you guys end up having some kind of conversation. Yeah, you guys talk about all kinds of things. You guys talk about all kinds of things, things that you're like, oh my God, where did the time go? You guys are bonding, interesting, bonding over heartbreak. It doesn't necessarily mean that, you're currently heartbroken, but it feels like you guys talk about a lot of things about life and you guys walk away knowing so much more about each other, but also mixed feelings here. Whoa, whoa, what just happened? What just happened? Oh, I just started hearing that oldies song, The Tunnel of Love. Here I go, falling down the tunnel of love. Yeah, listen, it almost feels like there's something like hypnotic about it. All right. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles. What's their energy and connection like at the time of this date? So one of you just really, you're okay, you're going to see each other again. So yeah, babes, this kind of feels like it's either someone that you've been friends with online that you haven't met in person, or it's someone that you're friends with and we're just not sure of what this is. So I'm going to be talking about it in a couple of different ways. For those of you that this is someone online that you've become friends with, you guys have been talking for a little bit, and the next logical and practical step is to meet. It's like there's fear of disappointment here. There's like, oh, I hope this person says who they are. I hope that this is what I hope they are who they say they are, is what's heavily coming through with that. And that kind of is the dynamic coming into this. Because for some of you, this could be someone that you only know from online, or you only know from a certain space, a certain place that you know them. Like, it's, you only know them in that environment. And there's almost fear of, I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if they are who they say they are, if they're as cool as they seem to be. Um, we have fixed signs coming through. So strong Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. We also have Pisces and Aries and Virgo coming through. Now, for others of you, this is someone who you are friends with, and there's already there's a lot of mixed emotions or mixed signals. There's the math is not mathin' at this point. At the initial kind of, because we're looking into the energy, right? Leading up to this date or going into this date. And it's almost like we're not sure, like, is this a date or are we just friends? There is this component that I keep picking up on, that it's, we can't pinpoint exactly what our first date was or when it was. Years down the line, when you guys, if someone ever asks you like, well, what was your first date? Or, you guys might have different versions of the story. They might remember one time as being your first date, and then you might remember another. But you guys will be able to like laugh about it, But going into this, it's not clear. It's not clear what this is. Now, you do know you're going to see this person again. Obviously, that's not for those of you that know this person from online. This is someone that you could have. Listen, we're not saying that you already know this person, and we're not saying they're brand new, because we're looking into what the energy is going to be like when you go out on a date. So I don't want you guys to start talking about it's always someone from the past or all this, or that I'm discouraging you from someone that's already in your life. So I just want you to keep that in mind, because I'm going to be talking about this for un momento, for a moment, as if it's already someone you know, okay? Because this could be someone that you know through friends, work, a place that you go to regularly. This Ten of Pentacles, it could even be like a local place, like a place of business. It could be school. Maybe you went to school with them. Maybe this is even the older sibling or the cousin or the this or the that of someone that you grew up with or someone that you work with. There's a connection there that is coming through. That does not mean that you know them. That does not mean that you don't know them already. Okay. I feel like I have to make that clear. Um, so that is the vibe that I'm getting. I'm telling you, it does not feel like I am bringing you flowers because we know this is a date. It almost seems like, whoa, are we just hanging out casually? Or, yeah, because it seems like some of you circumstances bring you together. Now, this is someone who conversation is good. It's like we check in. We either make sure that we're going or the plans are kind of there. Again, I don't necessarily pick up that it's plans directly together. I feel like it's more of a reason to be at a place. It's kind of interesting. Let me see if I can get further clarity on that. I'm just getting you guys there's friend vibes here. Tell me about the Page of Swords. Because we're not, yeah, you guys aren't going to know that this is your first date. I'm sorry, you're not. I don't know why. If you already know that that's not your style, then maybe there's another message in another group. I don't know if there is because I haven't done those yet. But this group, bitch, you don't know. You guys don't know if this is a date. You don't. Mm-mm. You know you're talking to this person and you know you're going to see them, but you don't know it's going to turn into your first date. Leading up to it, you're nervous as fuck. You're imagining all the scenarios, you're thinking about what you're like overthinking, you're just kind of spiraling a little bit. You're imagining all kinds of scenarios. Tell me about the Seven of Cups and the fact that you don't know if this is, yeah, you don't know what this is. You like, no, because maybe they're giving mixed signals, and that's not even like that they're meaning to on purpose. Like maybe you guys are both just super casual. It's a casual environment. There's something about it, and you don't know. You don't know what this is about to be. All right, tell me about the Moon in reverse and the World in reverse. What's the energy and vibe between them leading up to this date? Yeah, you're frustrated. You're like, should I, shouldn't I? I'm not really sure. You're not really vibing. You're like, fuck it. You are. You end up just being like, whatever. And I think you end up like wearing like whatever. Now, if you know that's not you, then you know that's not you. But some of you are just going to be like, I'm not going to stress over this, over what this is. So it almost feels like maybe people are coming together or something like that. Or you know you're going to see them somewhere. There is a sense of awareness. It's just not a planned date. Now, after this, do we have a planned date? Probably, but your first kind of leading up to it, it doesn't feel like it. All right, well, let's get more info. Very interesting, very interesting. I think this is the first time we do this topic. I don't know, friends. I can't remember. We are 523 readings deep today, actually. Thank you guys. And that's not counting private readings. I can't thank you guys enough for keeping me busy. All right, my group number twos. Let's see. How will their date go? What can you tell us? What's this one that wants our attention? The moon. It's a mystery because you don't know it's a fucking date. That is so funny that keeps coming through like that. Thank you, Spirit. You guys will be hanging out till late at night too. Messages for my group number ones, please. Messages for my group number ones. How will their date go? What can you tell us? What will they do? What are the vibes like? How will their date go? What will they do? What are the vibes? What are the vibes that are being brought to the function, Spirit? All right, what can you tell us? How will their date go? What can you tell us? What will they do? What kind of date is this? Not that, yeah, because because we're pretending we're not, this is not a date. This is not a date. We're friends. We're just hanging out. We're catching up. It's not a date. That's what I'm getting. Because this person isn't making it clear. And you know what, bitch? It's almost like they're not saying it's a date, but yet they might show up like it's a date because this car makes me feel like they're like taking control. They're driving. They might be driving. I don't know. Yeah, we're pretending that it's not a date. So this person is sending mixed signals. Listen, I can't tell what it is that you guys are doing. I can't tell what brings you guys together, but I know it's a whole lot of not straightforwardness. um because look at, they're not being open. It's like they're keeping like their motives hidden. Look at, so you guys are hiding the fact that you guys are having fun or coming together. Why, I wonder if you don't see it coming. What in the other storyline coming through? So your first date with your future spouse might come about as they are coming in as a friend with giving mixed signals, like just what in the mind fuck is happening is kind of what it feels like on your end or on their end, on both of your guys's, because there's no communication. There's literally no communication between you guys. Babes, you guys know I love you, but this is not good. Now we know, eventually you guys are going to have to say something. At least I do. Maybe you won't say anything to each other until you get to the altar. um, because what I see here is that this is one big lie. Your first date is wrapped up in a lie, and I can't tell. And when I say lie, obviously it's for dramatics. But let's just say we're not being upfront. We're not being forward. We're not saying what this is. And you're not saying anything, and they're not saying anything. But one thing's for sure, you guys are having some kind of fun over here. You guys are acting aloof, and you guys are trying to, I don't know, make each other feel like you're not connecting or like you don't feel emotions. You guys are both trying to stay real. You guys are both trying to stay kind of cold or closed off to each other. There's something from the past here. Why the Page of Wands? I don't know. Do you guys have a past? Because that Page of Wands tells me that there's flirting, there's fun, there's conflict, there's tension. Maybe you guys have something to talk about that happened. Someone could have been immature, or maybe there's a lot of sexual tension between you guys. That's, yeah, that's for sure. I don't know, guys. There's something here. There's already some kind of history, or there's some kind of drama, or I can't tell if it's drama or what, that's already present in your first technical, like technically what we're calling the first date. The thing is, I can't tell if you guys are going out. If you are going out, it's like you're not talking about anything. It's like you're going out, you're having fun. Yeah, you could go somewhere local, but you're both staying. Okay, say that you're sitting at the bar and you both are like have your beers or your drinks and you both are fucking taking sips but looking in opposite directions as you sip. When you both know, it's like maybe you can cut the tension. Or maybe it is the feeling that there's other people around, there's other people and you guys are there together. And then there's this tension between you guys, and you guys are both acting aloof to it. But you guys do have some kind of encounter or some kind of situation during this moment that helps you get to know each other better. I am not going to lie. I am getting that for some of you, those of you that there is something here to kind of sort out with this person. There's some kind of conversation that needs to happen. For some of you, it's, just admitting that, let's try this or let's actually plan something, which eventually you guys will. But for others of you, no, it feels something different. It feels like something happened. So different stories coming through. All right, what else, please? Their first date. What are the vibes? What are they going to do? Why this Seven of Swords? Why this sneakiness? It makes me feel like we're not trying to let people see. We're not, oh my God, you guys. It's like we're pretending that we're not wanting to spend time together or hang out or invest in this. But at the same time, or maybe we're not trying to let other people see that we're spending too much time on each other. Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles in reverse with the Knight of Swords. Okay, so this feels like you guys, some of you could be at some kind of function or somewhere, and then there's an option here to keep it going, to keep the hangout session with this person going. Because there's going to be a point where it's like, do you want to go or do you want to stay? Why the Chariot and the Hermit? So this could be, that's how it turns into your first date, is because it doesn't start off that. Yeah. And you're going to be like, okay, like it's going to be your choice. I'm not saying you're going to say, okay, I'm saying it's going to make you feel like good. Tell me about the King of Swords in reverse with the Queen of Swords in reverse. You guys are both, so a challenge between you is your guys' egos, or it's like very hard to speak or talk, or there's this strong energy between you regardless, but there's something tied to your surroundings. And it almost feels like you're going to go from point A to point B, meaning you guys are going to start one place and then you're going to leave and go somewhere else. So that makes me think you're going to leave like either alone together, we're going to lie and we're going to go separately. One's going to leave first and then the other one's going to go. You know, I don't know, something like that, because it makes me feel like we're trying to keep it going. We're trying to keep the night going or the day going, but we're also like in denial. We're not being upfront. All right, why the Ace of Cups in reverse with the Fool? There's fear here. Oh, okay. So the other challenge is that there's someone fears that there's a lack of reciprocity. Some maybe, yeah, maybe someone thinks that the other just, it's just surface level, or it's not deeper than that. And a part of you, I think, is a little bit like disappointed or over the fact that this person, like both of you are playing aloof, but it's almost like one of you is waiting for the other to take the lead. And yeah, and one of you is going to have to kind of give, at least initially. All right. So there's a lot of like, there's a lot of energy between you guys of wanting to remain feeling or looking stoic in the situation. Interesting. Well, now that we know a little bit about those vibes, friends, my group number ones, thank you, Spirit. How are my group number ones going to be feeling after? How are my group number ones going to be feeling after their initial date with their future spouse? How are they going to be feeling after their first date with their future spouse? Thank you, Spirit. How are my group number ones? Defensive? Yeah, that does not surprise me. You guys were coming off as being defensive. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones, please. Messages for my group number ones. What can you tell us? How will they feel after their first date with their future spouse? So you are going to be on to them. You're going to be like, okay, I already know that I'm not going to hear from them. I already know that they're going to be quiet, or it's going to be a slow burn. That does not surprise me. As I was saying slow burn, I looked and it was this Knight of Pentacles. Look, I want you guys to see, I love the tarot. Look at how over here we have all of this warm with all this pink, and then we have all this blue, all this cool. So this to me feels like one of you is understanding what this is, and you're feeling confident, and you're realizing um, how this person, how difficult it is for them to either change or do something, or it's almost like you can just see it. You have an understanding about them. And then the understanding is, look at their energy. They're very slow moving. They pull back. They're showing up as King of Wands in reverse. This makes me feel like you also feel like you can't fully trust them, or you can't fully trust that they are invested or will, or you have your reservations for sure. Tell me about the Queen of Wands, please. How does my group number ones feel after their first date with their future spouse? Why the Death card in reverse? Yeah, you feel that they're very closed off, or that it's hard to open up, and you're realizing that they're not ready. Why the King of Wands in reverse? Yeah, you see them as being avoidant. And there's something here where things don't move for a while, and you view them as only being surface level. A part of you, we have Aquarius energy coming through with the Star card. A part of you maybe isn't very hopeful that they'll grow out of it, or that they'll grow out of it in time. And you walk out of this date feeling very single and very carefree and very empowered by what you've just seen. It's like, now that you know, or now that you maybe saw this side to them, or maybe you gave them a chance and they didn't make their move, or they didn't give you the right indicators. There's a resting period here. Now, it's not going to be easy. It's easy to read the energy and speak it rather than live through it. This Eight of Swords tells me like you feel stuck. You feel stuck in this, or maybe you even view them as feeling as that they're the ones that are stuck. But either way, you walk away feeling very well informed. Let's say. Thank you, Spirit. What else? How do my group number ones feel after their first date with their future spouse? You view them as being your soulmate, but you feel like they can't love you enough, or they don't know how to love you yet. You feel this Two of Cups, you feel this very strong bond, but you're like, no, that's not enough. They're going to have to try harder, or do better, or put in the work. There's something here that you're very clear on. You might even end up blocking this person, ignoring them. Yeah, I'm getting like ignoring, or you might feel like they do that to you, but it's almost like expected. It's like you almost know this about them. Like if they feel something deep, it's like they might run, so they might be a runner. I had to take a deep breath with that one. All right, we have lots of Scorpio, deep on the scorpionic sting coming through. We have Sagittarius, Taurus, Libra. We have all signs showing up, but those are the majors. We already talked about Aquarius over there. And then they're like, yeah, I'm here. Huh? Oh, what a fool. They get stuck in their head. Oh, yeah. And they kind of get stuck in some repetitive cycle that just keeps them. It's denial, it's self sabotage as well. It's karmic lessons on their end that they need to walk away from. But that's their journey, friends. So that's what I'm picking up on. Bitch. Pair this with a few other of the future spouse readings and let me know the novela. Let me know how it goes. All right. Friends, let's get what should we do today? Let's do oracle cards for sure. Let's do the carrot cards. We haven't done these in a little while. All right, thank you, Spirit. What can you tell us about my group number one's first date with their future spouse? What can you tell us? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. The first one that came out is lawnmowers. So this almost makes me think that you feel like the things need to be cleared out, mowed down. There's too much here, but I do feel like you gain clarity after this. Like I said, it's like you walk away with a clear understanding. Snow, that doesn't surprise me. With all the coldness, it's like you kind of feel that this person, like there's a fear of vulnerability. Maybe it's both of you as well, and it's things to work through, but someone is definitely cold. But just like snow, right? Well, in most places, it doesn't stick all the time. It melts eventually. Those are number 25, number 43, and then we have number 45, which is the stone wall. So, yeah, lots of coldness between you guys, or someone has a stone wall around their heart at the time when you guys initially go on your first date. We have number 37, the river. That makes me think of going with the flow, but not knowing what's just around the bend. So changes as well that happen throughout your connection. And then we have number 19, the fresh burrow. This is interesting. Maybe someone is looking, I've never gotten this with this card before, but maybe someone's looking to move, or someone is, yeah, maybe that's like a timing thing. It happens like around the time that someone like moves homes, or it doesn't have to be like a far move, but it's almost like change the surroundings. Someone could be trying to better their situation, their circumstances as well, their finances. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones, please. Their first date with their future spouse. We have stop and trust. Yeah. I definitely don't think it's going to be a reoccurring date right away. There needs to be a stop in order for there to be growth. We have anxiety and magic. So you guys are maybe going to feel anxious. Of course, I laugh because, like, well, duh. Like, when we meet someone special and then we have to let them go, that can feel very scary because it's like, shit, it took me this long to find this one. And I know that connections like these don't come around all the time. So what do I do? What I don't want to let it go, but it feels like it's important to allow things to flow here. And I think you guys will. There's a lot of growth as well. And you are going to grow through your anxiety and your triggers. It's not just this person that's going on this journey, of course. And then we have magic. That's one thing that this connection is going to help you nurture, is manifesting and creating your own reality, and also like nurturing different areas of your life as well. So lots of growth here. You guys are going to both be kind of leveled up by the time you guys come together. All right, my group number ones, that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number twos. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be looking into your first date with your future spouse. We are going to begin by checking in on the energy between you and them and what's going on in your connection at the time of this date. And then we'll be asking, how will it go? What will you do? What will the vibes be like? But then we will also be asking, how will you feel after? So, friends, you guys know what's up. It's a collective reading on YouTube. So please only take what resonates. If you're not vibing with the story, or, liking something, it's okay, friends. That just means it's not for you. All right, my group number twos, thank you for joining me. And thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for the collective and my group number twos. My group number twos, please. My group number twos. My group number two's first date with their future spouse. What can you tell us? Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy going to be like between my group number twos and this person? What's going to be going on in their connection at the time of this date? Their first date with their future spouse. What can you tell us? Thank you, Spirit. Their first date with their future spouse. What is their energy and connection going to be like at the time of this date? Thank you, Spirit. What can you tell us? What's the energy between them and what's going on in their connection at the time of this date? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos, please. What's the energy between them? What's going on in their connection? Okay. So you're seeing them after a while, or after a period of time of, like, there wasn't really much going on. Oh yeah, you guys are coming together. So maybe you guys were trying to make plans for a while and it just didn't happen, or this is someone that comes into your life, and after a period of time where maybe you weren't dating someone, it's going to be different for everyone. It just feels like something here. We were just going with the flow. We're just pulling back. and we weren't really like worried about things. What's the energy between them? What's going on in their connection at the time of this date? I love this. This is definitely going, this is definitely like making plans or deciding to take things kind of further. It's definitely deciding to approach this. I love this. This feels very intentional. So your first date with your future spouse, leading up to it, the energy between you guys are vibing. You guys are real friendly. You guys get along really well, and it just feels really good. It feels good to talk. It feels good to catch up, or it feels good to let each other in. Like literally, it's it's like homie, lover, friend, but it doesn't have to be, you know. But it does feel like you guys understand each other pretty well. Now, I am kind of feeling, like I said, there's been some kind of block or resistance or slowness in being able to make this happen or in something like this happening. Why the Sun in reverse? Why the Hangman? Why the Ten of Wands in reverse? What's the energy between them? Why the Knight of Swords? So there's been some back and forth here that has happened. So I do want to tell you at the time leading up to your first date, it almost feels like the way your first date comes about, it's very unexpected. Um, it could have been that you knew it was coming, but an unexpected opportunity pops in. We didn't see it coming. Hey, are you free? Or hey, can I come by, or can I take you out, or can we do this? And the other one, someone's going to be left kind of juggling here and moving things around in order to make this happen. Um, the timing isn't the best, but someone moves things around to make things happen is what I figure, or is what I feel. Now, the other thing that I'm feeling is that things have been a little on and off between you, or there's been some kind of back and forth. And we haven't been able to make this happen. Literally, it feels like we've been trying for a while. And then someone kind of moves things around and says, no, I want to do this now, or I'm going to do something about this. So someone makes the decision here. I feel like you guys both want this. This feels like it's if someone's a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, I mean, if it's not someone that you know, then you wouldn't know that yet, but they could be. But someone here, it's almost like they lead with the heart, but there's a they make it happen. They move things around to make it happen. Or else it's almost like they would be like, no, or else it's going to be even longer, or else it's never going to get anywhere. Tell me about the Ace of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. It's almost like this person feels like they have to take advantage of the fact that you guys are in this open, receiving, getting to know each other energy. Things are flowing good. So it's like they have to keep it going. Why the Ace of Cups with the Page of Pentacles? Yeah, no, the spark is there. And someone needs to make a move. Look, Eight of Wands. So it happens quickly. It happens. Yeah, it could be like last minute plans, or it could be the same day, or it could be that afternoon with that setting sun. That sun in reverse makes me think of a setting sun. And you were like, damn, I was just going to chill. I was just, I was just going to, catch up on the perfect match. Let's see, why the Hangman and the Justice in reverse? Tell me, what's their energy between them? What's going on in this connection at the time of this date? Someone isn't happy with the lack of progress, and that's why they see a window of opportunity and they go for it. Tell me about the Ten of Wands and the Three of Swords in reverse. Something could have fallen through, plans could have fallen through, or something, yeah, that something didn't end up happening, and it's like window of opportunity. Hey, I actually thought I needed to be somewhere, but what are you up to? You want to go out? Can I see you? Yeah, this person's going to be like, can I see you? So this feels this feels like, um, let me see what that guru is. So someone's approach, interesting. So the way they're doing it, it's not like they're coming towards you. They want to close space. I'm getting I'm getting Gemini and Taurus, so maybe there's something about what is that, May, June. There could be something significant about that time of year for someone. Maybe that's when this happens after some back and forth. I am feeling though that someone didn't think that they were going to have the time or they were going to be available, or someone thought that this was never going to get off the ground. This wasn't ever going to happen. Maybe you feel, yeah, it's like we're feeling a little pessimistic leading up to this, even though we're vibing with this person. So at this point, you guys have invested time in each other. You guys could have be talking for a little bit or known each other for a little bit, or there's something here that there's already been some investment. There's already uh, a little bit, I don't know, for some it's more of a foundation than others, but I feel like you guys have like a baseline here. This is someone that you like. This is someone that you guys have already interacted enough to where you feel it, right? And even if it's just been conversation, like, it feels like you're comfortable with them, or this is someone you guys are both kind of looking forward to this. All right. Well, let's look. Let's see. How will it go? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos, please. Messages for my group number twos. How will their first date with their future spouse go? What can you tell us? What will they be doing? What are the vibes like? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos. How will their first date with their future spouse go? What will they do? What can you tell us? What are the vibes like? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos, please. Messages for my group number twos. How will their first date go? What will they do? What can you tell us? What can they expect from this first date? What are the vibes like? What are they going to do? What can you tell us? Oh my goodness. All right, we have the Five of Wands in reverse. We have the Empress in reverse. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. We have the Two of Cups. So you guys are coming together, but I don't feel like you either don't have enough time to get ready or you weren't expecting this, because it's like go time. But you're like, oh, you're like, wait, I'm not ready, or I don't know, there's something here. There maybe, yeah, we're gonna go deeper into that. Tell me about the Page of Wands in reverse. Why the Two of Cups? Oh my goodness. You guys might not make it out of the house. You guys might decide to stay in, because I'm almost getting that your original plan or idea, you guys, it doesn't end up happening. And there's a feeling here of, look how we got all of the couples in the tarot are showing up on the table right now. The two in the Devil, the two in the Lovers, and then the two in the Two of Cups. The only one that isn't on the table is the Emperor. The Empress is there, but she's not feeling the best. Let's see why. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. Maybe it's like too late, or it's it's been a long time coming. I don't know. This person takes their time. They take their time making a move. Why is the Empress in reverse with the Three of Cups? Why is the Empress in reverse? Because maybe it's like all fun, no romance, or like this person is talking about all kinds of other things, but we're not really getting lovey, or I don't know. There's something here when it comes to you. And it's like, yeah, you're having fun, but when it comes to love and emotions, it feels like you're not really sure. You're maybe you're staying guarded as well. Let's see why the Page of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Wands in reverse. What can you tell us? How will their first date go? What can you tell us? What will they do? You guys are going to do something again, where there's something happening again. Why the Wheel of Fortune? What's happening again? What's repeating? They're not making their move. It's fun to hang out, but they're not making their move again. This person just moves very slowly, you guys. You have to know that. Now I understand this. They move very slowly. This person's afraid of getting, this person's afraid. Either they have one of you or both of you, there's maybe a karmic relationship from the past, or there's like self-sabotaging. But either way, though, the connection between you guys is super strong, and and your connection comes with karmic lessons attached. This doesn't mean that it's a karmic, and also we have to kind of reevaluate our relationship with what a karmic partner is, because karma is like lessons. And you guys are going to bring big lessons to each other, as any significant relationship does, right? We're going to go deeper here, but I do want to tell you guys, I know it's going to be hard to remember in the moment, because you're going to want this person to step up and sweep you off your feet, or maybe are the one that does that. I don't know, but we're not going to be able to, or we're not going to be making our move. And it feels like, again, maybe this is the energy that this person shows you the confidence over text or DM, or when you guys aren't face to face. And then when you're face to face, this person kind of, maybe they shrink down, or they're not as assertive as you want them to be, or they don't make the move. You guys are coming together, you are having a good time, but you're not satisfied with, we didn't show emotion, or it's like, again, I don't know what that again means. There's an obvious bond, that's for sure. You feel very obviously connected to them, but that's why probably the feelings of the romance not being talked about, or the love or the emotion. Tell me about the Lovers and the Devil. Can we know more about that energy, please? All right, so it makes sense. You see them for who they are, and there's an energy here of them, they're still back and forth, or they're still going back and forth between like lower vibrational energy, or okay, a couple things coming through. You could notice that this person, if they drink, you could notice that obviously when they're drinking, it's like liquid courage. They say more, they do more, they're more vulnerable. And that's up and down, right? It's like you see kind of the duality to them. Now, the other thing is, you're also realizing that this person hasn't fully moved away from some of their things that they need to work through, some toxic patterns, maybe a karmic lesson or relationship from the past. You're very clear on it. The other thing is, if you guys are drinking with this person, it could be that maybe you guys kind of end up physical with them. And even though it's not that you don't enjoy it, I think you do. I think that there is somewhat of a disappointment over the again, or over the we're not elevating, or we're not getting more out of it, or it's, you know, this person, they're not showing up with the clearest of intentions. And you see that. It's like it's very clear with this Ace of Swords. It's like, you know that. So this person, like I said, they move slowly. They do have emotions for you, but who knows if they show it, right? All right, thank you, Spirit. What else can we know about this first date? Messages for my group number twos. What are they going to do? One more. Was that 2 9s coming out? 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords, and the 2 of Wands. There's a feeling here where like on your date, it's like someone is like, should I go for it? Should I make the move? Should I go in for the kiss, or should I do this? Should I do that? Um, and they get really like nervous about it. So they're going to like wait till the last minute or wait till the end, something like that. Yeah, they took their time. And then there's like regrets over like a missed opportunity. Like afterwards, it's like, I don't think they're very happy with how things go. And you're going to be pulling a silent treatment on them, making them make the next move. Or one of you is going to be doing silent treatment so that the other one makes the next move. All right, my group number 2s, that's a little bit about how your first date is going to go. Very interesting. I don't know what you guys are up to, but I do know it becomes some kind of psychological, not the psychological warfare after. Good Lord. All right. Messages for my group number 2, please. Messages for my group number 2s. How are my group number 2s going to be feeling after this date? Thank you, Spirit. How are my group number 2s going to be feeling after this date? What can you tell us? Messages for my group number 2s, please. How are they going to be feeling after this date? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 2s. How are my group number 2s going to be feeling after this date with their future spouse? After their first date with their future spouse, how are they going to be feeling? Thank you, Spirit. How are they going to be feeling after their first date with their future spouse? What can you tell us? We have the King of Pentacles. Like you're going to be focusing on your business, your work. You guys aren't talking. You might feel like you need to bring an ending to it and like it's not going to go anywhere. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. Why the Knight of Pentacles in reverse? Why the Page of Swords? So you guys are watching, pretending that you're not talking or pretending that you're not kind of keeping tabs. I feel like it's going to be a little while before this can, yeah, look at what's at the bottom of the deck. It's going to be a little while. So you guys aren't going to immediately make the next plans. Let's see what this little Page of Cups is, because someone is in their feels, over their feels. Tell me about the King of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. How's my group number 2's going to feel after the date? You're going to realize, like you're going to have a way better understanding. Like I said, some of you guys could be focused on your money, your career, or that's what you're realizing that this person is doing, or you're just seeing that this person is working towards being a more stable person, even though there's no immediate movement. So it's like maybe you're seeing improvement, or you're seeing, we saw that you're going to get an Ace of Swords during your date. So whatever that is, whatever realization that is, I do think you're feeling better. And I do think that you feel like this is a new beginning for you guys. But I also think that there's a lot involved that you know. And it includes a lot of not really, you're not making plans. You guys aren't really talking. You're maybe avoiding kind of talking about making plans again. Maybe someone is trying to drop hints and it's not really happening. So I do feel like it takes a little bit to make plans again. Tell me about the Page of Cups with the Ten of Swords. Yeah, there's some back and forth. Why the Fool in reverse with the Knight of Wands in reverse? How do my group number 2s feel? There's communication, but there's like failure to launch. There's failure to plan. Tell me about the Devil. Someone could be traveling a lot. Tell me about the Devil and the Chariot. Yeah, you're frustrated. You could also be frustrated because you want this person to be the one that reaches out. But others of you, you're frustrated because you know that there's emotions there. But someone's priorities or someone's work or someone's something is kind of coming in the way. Now, this does cause forward movement for you guys, but there's going to be a lot to sort through, especially with that devil. Someone could be dealing with a Capricorn. We have Aries as well, and Gemini, actually heavy on the Capricorn and Taurus. Tell me more, please. Yeah, it feels like like the timing needs to be right. It's like you understand. So it's like if this person is traveling a lot for work, that just makes you frustrated because like you can't immediately get what you want. So there is a lot of lust, a lot of passion, a lot of attraction between you guys. And it is the start of your relationship with that guru and that Knight of Cups. Yeah, you're also like eager or you want to see them again, but you're going to be frustrated because it's going to be a little bit before you can. All right. My group number twos. Let's get some oracle cards for you guys before we close out your reading. Before we close out this party. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos, please. Messages for my group number twos. Their first date with their future spouse. What can you tell us? Their first date with their future spouse. What can you tell us? The wolf. Someone could be a lone wolf. Not the howling at the moon. Maybe this is around a full moon. We have number 54. We have number 3, badger. Are badgers also like by themselves? We have number 4, the bare bush. Someone here is all by themselves. Not the bare bush. Something about winter, perhaps. We have number 2, babies. 39, roots. And 8, child with greens. So there could be children, or children could be a concern. Maybe when you and this person met, you guys were babies, not like age wise, but maybe like life experience wise, or I don't know. um it's almost like you don't have to know someone for so long to feel like you've lived lifetimes with them. That's what that makes me think of like you guys kind of growing up together in some way. And we have roots, laying roots down together. If you guys want children, this is someone that you will have that with, if that's what you want. Child with greens makes me think of like taking vitamins or like nurturing ourselves. The bare bush makes me think like, adding things that are going to help, like fertilizer, help the soil. Also, this reminds me of like season changes. Like even though plants and trees lose their leaves and their flowers, they end up growing back. It's a part of the life cycle. So there's something here about cycles with you and this person. Maybe you are seeing them through the end of one, or watching them go through one, especially with changes that it feels like they're going to be making throughout your connection. So if they weren't making a move, or if they were self-sabotaging, or if communication's an issue, like whatever those things are between you guys, I feel like they're going to be coming to light. All right. um let's see what else. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos, please. Abundance. Someone could be a business owner, like work for themselves, very much about success. We have anxiety. We have illumination and death. Yeah, and then death was in reverse. So you're going to realize chapters. Oh, I almost dropped some things over here. You're going to realize chapters that need to come to an end, or maybe you're going to realize that this person is still closing out chapters, or breaking out of patterns or behaviors like we talked about. There is an energy where you guys are connecting, but you're not quite ready. You're not quite ready. And I think you're going to know that. If it's one thing that comes through for sure in your reading, my group number twos, is that this is going to be pretty obvious to you, or you're going to have a pretty clear idea as to what you're working with and what this connection feels like and what it is. Yeah, your anxiety might get triggered a tad bit, but I honestly feel like it helps you manage more than anything. And it helps you kind of, move towards your future. Let me see if I missed anything here. No, I think that's it. My group number twos, that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number threes. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be looking into your first date with your future spouse. We are going to begin by checking in on your energy and your connection at the time of this date. And then we'll be looking into how will it go and what will you guys be doing and what are the vibes. Friends, we will also be asking how will you be feeling after this date. And yeah, we'll be pulling some oracle cards for you at the end. And so, my group number threes, let's get to it. You guys already know what's up. It's a collective reading on YouTube, friends. So please only take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. Yeah, if you're not vibing or if it's triggering for you, I get it. That just means it's not your story. All right. Thank you for joining me here, my babies. Let's begin. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages for my group number threes. My group number threes, please, Spirit. My group number threes. Their first date with their future spouse. What can you tell us? What is the energy between my group number threes and this person at the time of this date? What's their connection like? What can you tell us? What's the energy between them at the time of this date? And what's their connection like? What can you tell us? My group number three's first date with their future spouse. What can you tell us? What's the energy and connection between them like at the time of this date? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number threes, please. Messages for my group number threes. What's the energy between them? What's going on in this connection at the time of this date? Thank you, Spirit. All right, we have the Empress. We have the Four of Wands. So this makes me think that they're taking you either somewhere real nice. They might be picking you up at home too. We're going to take that upright. Yeah, this feels like the vibes are right, my friends. We like this. So hold on. I almost feel like this person knows exactly how to impress you. Someone here knows. Ooh, they're keeping it hidden. They might be surprising you. Oh, this person wants to surprise you, bitch. This person's going to surprise you. They want to pop in. This is the type of person that might bring you flowers, or they might, yeah. There's something sweet here. They're going to tell you how good you look, or they're going to pop in real cute. They're coming in and bringing, this is the time, or this is it, there's transformation happening between you and this person, and you see it, you feel it, and it's exactly what you've been wanting. It's almost like finally. Queen of Swords in reverse. You didn't have to tell them, they know. So this is someone here, they have an idea. You're not talking to them, or you didn't plan this out. You didn't tell them. Why the Moon? They're keeping it hidden. It's a surprise. Why do I feel like it's a surprise? They're coming in to impress you. And you're about to see a different side of them. Bitch, what? You're about to see what it's like when they put effort in, when they're in love. Oh, bitch, I did. I don't know. I should Delulu checkpoint that one. That was a Delulu checkpoint, because that just kind of flew out, because that's not for everybody. Obviously, if it's a brand new person, then that's not for you. But if this is someone that you already know about, you're about to see a different side of them. Now, for those of you that this is a brand new person, this is someone that plans out your date to what they feel is going to be your liking. This is someone that they know how to be, like, I feel like they have deep emotions, but they don't show them. This is someone that knows how to show you attention, or like, they know how to make themselves look good. But in this case, they look good because they're pleasing you, or they're doing something that they know it's a good one. Is a good one. Now, you guys, regardless of who this is, you guys are getting to know them better. You're getting to see a different side of them, and they're gonna do something that's pretty exciting, is what it feels like. It's gonna bring a little zest into your life at this point. So you guys are vibing with this person. Why the Empress with the Page of Cups? What's the energy between them and what's going on in their connection at the time of this date? There could be a slight age difference, doesn't have to be. It feels very effortless. It feels like they're almost bringing a little peace offering. They might even be saying, I'm sorry, or making something up to you. This is something they've thought of for a long time. They've been fantasizing about it. Maybe you have as well. Someone has thought about this moment for a while, or they've thought about how to impress you or what to bring you. Again, it's almost like the vibe of like flowers or something like that. We're doing a sweet gesture. I made reservations. That could even be a gift, I did it. I made plans. You just have to be ready. You just have to be ready when I come by. Or all right, why the Four of Wands with the Star card? We have Aquarius. So this person knows you get a lot of attention, or you're very beautiful. Why the Four of Wands with the Star? Oh yeah, and then as I say that, they confirm it. Yeah. So you're looking good, smelling good, doing good. Your home looks, everything, you're on point. My group number 3s at the point when this happens. You're feeling good about where things are at. You're feeling confident about your life, your home. You might feel like this person, there's some mixed signals, or you're not really sure where it's going, but you're not really bothered by it. And then look, this literally, then the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is literally coming in as a transformation in your life and your connection with this person. Tell me about the Ace of Swords with the Queen of Swords in reverse. What's this about? What's the energy between them, and what's the connection like at the time of this date? So they are concerned that other people are trying to date you, or there's something here. Oh yeah, that's Seven of Cups. There's a lot of options. They know you have a lot of options. They see it. And they want to stand out. That's why they want to impress you. Now, for some of you, if you already know this person and they do kind of come in with an apology, it's like that's coming in where you're not talking to them, or they feel like there's something that needs to be addressed that's been bothering them. And that's part of the energy coming into this date. There's some kind of tension here. And then they make these secret plans, or they like decide to go for it or come towards you, and they make a decision. Now, this is someone that I feel some of you, not everyone, but some of you might be dating this person in private. Maybe a lot of people aren't going to know about this, or it's even in secret. There is something hidden here. Now, this could also be indicators of nighttime as well. Anything else? What's the energy like between them leading up to this date? The energy is good. The energy is passionate. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles in reverse. It's going to be revealed to you, like, there's something here where maybe you thought things weren't reciprocated, or there was fears of it. It's like that's going to be brought to light. Or someone here like doesn't want to carry the burden of like not doing anything. It's almost like they know they need to make their move, especially if they do feel like there's other people fighting for your attention. Yeah, this is someone who goes into this as like, no, group 3 is my wife or my husband, my future spouse. That one's mine. That one's for me. Why is this person already feeling that? This person already like claimed you before you even were like, wait a minute, what if I don't want to be claimed? And it's like, bitch, you more than likely do. It's okay. We can admit it to each other. We're friends. Someone claimed me. Oh no, not the lost and found. Listen, not the lost and found. All right. My group number 2s. That's a little bit about what's going on in the energy between you guys and your connection leading up to this date. Now let's see what will actually happen. Thank you, Spirit. What will happen during your date? Let's see if we can get messages about where you'll go or what you'll be doing. What are the vibes like? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 3s, please. What will they go? What will they go? What will they do? Where will they go? What will happen here? What's going on their date? What's going on their date? Thank you, Spirit. How will their first date with their future spouse go? What can you tell us? Messages for my group number 3s. What will they be doing? What are the vibes like? What can you tell us, Spirit? Messages for my group number 3s. Messages for my group number 3s. How will their date go? Their first date with their future spouse. What can you tell us? What will they do? What will the vibes be like? Messages for my group number 3s. 2 of Cups, bitch. You guys are probably going to hook up the first night. I don't know. You didn't hear it from me. If that's not you, that's not you. But bitch, I'd be side-eyeing some of you guys. Oh, yeah. Okay. You guys are going to have a good old time. You guys are going to be very happy. It's going to be obvious. Yeah, you guys, for some of you, you might have like some kind of little sexual reunion or union situation. Doesn't have to be, but you guys are having a lot of fun. And you guys are both feeling this. Messages for my group number 3s. What are they going to be doing? It's quiet. You're not saying it. You don't have to say it. You can literally feel the passion and excitement. And you guys are both feeling like finally we get this. Finally, we get the right opportunity, the right chance. And now that could even be this person because they're like, I already told you, they kind of claimed you already. They claimed you. Maybe you guys have been married to this person in the 5D for a while. What are they going to do on their date? What can you tell us? What are the vibes like? The vibes are vibing. The vibes are good. Tell me about the Ace of Wands. You guys might be going okay, for some of you. Okay, this is kind of, it's not for everyone, but it is for some of you. For some of you, this, you've already hung out with this person, or you've already kind of been around them, maybe even, I don't know if you can classify it as a date, but this might be your first like real date for some of you. And this might even be like traveling, but like short distance, like an overnight kind of situation, or doing something that we've been talking about or thinking about doing for a while, but it feels like it's at a distance. So for some, now for others of you, this just feels like it's kind of been a long time coming, or, you know, it's like we've been anticipating this. We've been wanting this. We've been wanting to get closer. So both of you are being very careful about what you say. You're not telling this person like, "Oh my God, I like you so much," and they're not doing the same. But it's very obvious. It's written on your face across that silly smile. Your teeth are blinding me, group number 3s. All right, why the Page of Cups in reverse? Oh shit, all right. And why the High Priestess? Okay. Tell me about the Two of Cups and the Justice card. What are they going to do on their first date? What are the vibes going to be like? Tell me about the Ace of Wands. Yeah, it's a secret. You guys are either staying in or going somewhere alone. But if you go somewhere, it's going to be somewhere that people that you know aren't going to run into you. And then maybe that's the distance that I'm getting. There's something here where you guys aren't letting people know. I can't tell why. It just feels like it's better that way. And it feels like it brings both of you more peace to just keep it between you guys now, for now. Yeah. Look at all this secretive energy. I'm surprised we have the sun, which is the brightest card. But oh no, we do have the moon. I was gonna say I'm surprised we don't have the moon. We totally did. I think I was staring at it while I was saying that. All right, we have the High Priestess too, so lots of quiet. And the Queen of Swords in reverse. All right, tell me about the Sun and the Queen of Swords in reverse. What are they going to do on their date? What can you tell us? So, bitch, in your head, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm a girlfriend, or like, I'm a boyfriend. You're gonna be like, I'm taken right now. Because it kind of like we're not saying it, but it's almost like we're getting giddy at the, like we finally see it. We see what we look like in real life with this person. It's almost like reality kind of hits and it feels good for both of you. Yeah, you're vibing. Look at this. You're vibing. You're like, yeah, of course you want to be with me. Are you kidding? Why wouldn't they, group three? I've been reading for you guys long enough to know we are not the problem. I'm totally kidding on that. Let's see. Where the Page of Cups in reverse with the Nine of Swords. Why the Page of Cups with the Knight of Swords. So if they do take you somewhere, it's going to be somewhere nice or somewhere where they know that you're going to like it. You've shown interest or I'm getting mixed kind of things here. For some of you, I kind of feel like you're staying somewhere. It feels like private. We don't want other people to see us. So whatever that means. There we're not talking about feelings, we're not, but it's very obvious. We don't have to say it. It's just obvious. Someone's also like been nervous or you realize they might say a couple of things where they're like, oh, I thought you weren't going to want to see me, or I thought you were going to say no, and you're going to be like, oh, okay, well, let's just keep you thinking that for now. Tell me about the High Priestess and the Ten of Swords in reverse. What will they do? What will their date be like? The Death card. Well, what's coming to an end? You guys both know that this is a pivotal point. One more. Oh, so if you guys do go out, you might go back to one of your guys' place after, and then that's what the release is. Yeah, bitch. I kind of feel like a lot of you are gonna hook up with this person. If that's not you, that's not for you. But if you're one of my friends, chances are, I don't know, bitches. We're all friends here, but you know what I mean. Mm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because I see you guys going back somewhere, and there's release, there's death, which makes me think of, the little death. And that Three of Swords in reverse tells me, we're feeling better, but no one knows. We're not talking, we're not saying anything. We are definitely not ready to soft launch on any kind of platform. But also, you know what, bitches? I kind of feel like you walk away from this feeling like you guys are together, but we're going to check and see how you're feeling after. There's just a lot of satisfaction that comes with this date. Yeah, this person might take you, like if they take you out to eat or to do something, it might be something that they enjoyed doing as a child or that both of you guys enjoy doing, or they know that it's something that you like. This person's very thoughtful when it comes to you, or they try to please you, especially now that you've given them a chance. I am feeling like there's just a tiny bit of an age difference. Doesn't have to be. If it's not, it feels like this person just they have you up on a pedestal. I just got a Wayne's World. We're not worthy. I'm not worthy. um, we have Scorpio, Pisces, Libra, Taurus, Leo, Pisces again. So strong on the water signs in general, and then Libra. All right. I was just checking that we didn't miss anything. Not that I don't want to miss a thing. What in the Aerosmith? What year was that? 98? I think so. All right. Wait, is Baby Affleck in that? I think he is, huh? I know Liv Tyler's in it. I love her. Um, what does that song say and why is it playing? I literally haven't heard that in a really long time. But anyway, maybe that means something to someone. All right, friends. Let's see. How are you going to be feeling after this date? All right. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number threes, please. Messages for my group number threes. How are my group number threes going to be feeling after their date? It's a secret. You guys are secretly hooking up with this person and you're torn about that because you're like, oh, fuck. Mm-hmm. Because it's almost like you're like, oh man, I can't say no. You're, yeah, you're going to feel a little torn. So you're going to keep this to yourself. There's something here about other people or conflict or tension. It could even be sexual tension. How's my group number three is going to feel after their date? You're going to have your concerns and you're going to feel a little back and forth about things. Why the Ace of Wands? But you, it's like you feel better. This person makes you happy and you feel like finally you're getting the right opportunity or the right chance to explore this with them or to grow this with them. But why are you conflicted? Why the five? So you have two fives. So there's some difficulty here because you're not sure if they're ready to commit. You see that they haven't left things behind, but maybe you're also realizing that this is someone that you don't want to walk away from. You might have your concerns, but I feel like your heart kind of pulls you. Yeah, so your schedules could be conflicting. Your friends could be an issue. Um, People around you, or your there's something here. There's some kind of tension that you guys just have to work through. You guys will be able to recover. I think there's a lot of sexual tension between you guys too, and it's almost like hard to deny. Why the moon with the Two of Pentacles? How are they going to be feeling after? You're going to give them their space and there's some kind of time. Yeah, you're going to go with the flow. You feel better. Again, there's a feeling here of new love, or for some of you, it's even reconciliation for sure, you know? But there's a feeling here of I'm just going to go with it because this person is still showing like they're still avoidant. They're not magically the perfect person. Tell me about the Ace of Wands and the Five of Cups in reverse. So both of you are at a place in your life where you guys have some things to work through. It's not just them, it's you too. You guys aren't ready to, I think it's your schedules, or I think it's like your what you have going on, because it feels like it's a lot. And it feels like you guys are going to be talking, you guys are getting to know each other. Tell me about the Five of Swords and the King of Wands in reverse. It's almost like, how could this work? But you're not trying to ask yourself all that because you're like, okay, it just feels good right now. Let me just try to go with this. Let me surrender to this. Why the Five of Swords with the King of Wands in reverse? You're afraid to repeat a pattern where this person doesn't give or things aren't reciprocated. You're afraid that you can't trust them in the way of like relying on them, like making plans or them taking initiative. So maybe you're concerned that the way they showed up for your date isn't going to be something that sticks around now that they got what they wanted, which it could have been the physical. Now, I'm not saying that they got what they wanted. I think that that's maybe how some of you are thinking, because at the end of the day, bitch, you got what you wanted to if you went there. It takes two to tango. All right. Why the Eight of Cups in reverse with the Ace of Swords? Thank you, Spirit. How are my group number threes going to feel after their date? So you're gonna things are gonna become very clear to you, and you're going to come to realizations here. I think you're gonna understand this person a lot better. Yeah, you guys have options as well, but this person, it's like it's almost like even if you have options, they're gonna come out winning. Tell me about this Empress and the Five of Wands with the and the Five of Pentacles. So you guys got all kinds of fives. How many fives are we at now? We have 1, 2, 3. Didn't we have the Five of Cups somewhere? And then the Five of Cups is in reverse. So you guys have all the fives on the table. So there's some difficult transitions here. You guys are like embarking on a journey with this person. So you're just sitting back. You're going with the flow. You're giving this person the opportunity to show you that they can step up. Um, yeah, you're going to have some ups and downs with them, but you guys will pull through. Oh, all right. Let's see. So we have earth signs showing up, especially Taurus and Capricorn. Virgo. No, we have all, yeah, we have all earth signs. Thank you, Spirit. We have Pisces, and I think I already called out the others, right? Oh, and then fixed signs showed up again: Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo. You guys are going to be talking like via text or DM, however you communicate with them. What else? Keeping an eye on things. You may see some things that kind of frustrate you, or maybe they get jealous. There's something here where we're seeing other people around and it kind of hits on our confidence. I don't necessarily think it's you though. All right. My group number 3 is, let's pull some oracle cards for you guys. Thank you, Spirit. Feel free to pair this reading with any other of the future spouse readings. There's a playlist for that. So if you guys want to know more about your journey, you could put together a whole last novela with the readings, friends, and report back. Let me know how it goes. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 3s, please. Messages for my group number 3s. What can we know? What can you tell us? Their first date with their future spouse. Wow, we have number 4, the bare bush, number 39, roots, number 27, the many rabbits. So there's lots of people involved, or there's lots of things, lots of components. You guys are starting to lay, this is like the start of laying down roots, but you guys could already like individually have roots, individually have families, lives, all that stuff that would need to come together. We have number 28, the mechanical trap. Someone here could be trapped in a routine or in a situation. And we have number 24, kicking. And number 45, the stone wall. So someone here could be like kicking and screaming when it comes to love. That stone wall makes me feel like they don't let people in too easily. They might be afraid of being trapped as well. The bare bush makes me feel of like where things start, like fear, not having enough, or there's seasons to go through in this connection is what it feels like. Thank you, Spirit. What else, please? Messages for my group number 3s, their first date with their future spouse. So there's going to be a stop possibly with this person that's going to be very frustrating. Maybe you're the one that's bringing things to a stop. This is asking you to have faith. There needs to be a death, rebirth situation, and protection. So this connection is protected, but you are also protected from the things that you're not meant to kind of be around this person when they're going through certain things, individual journeys as well. So let's see, anything else? That's what I have. Yeah. Lots of Scorpio and like fire energy. So water and fire coming through. All right. My group number 3s. That is what I have for you today, friends. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated, but more than anything, I hope it's helpful when the time comes. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you the next one. Thanks, guys.